multiplying and dividing. Again, we're not doing these with a calculator because we want the practice of doing them without the calculator. The first part of the GED has those questions that you can't use a calculator on. So that's what we're going to be reviewing. I have my steps here, so you want to make sure you have these in your notes so you can refer back to it later. So the first step is to line up numbers by the place value with a larger number on top. 2, multiply the top number by the ones place of the second number. And 3, if you get a double-digit number, carry the tens place over. So we'll be using those steps every time that we're doing one of these problems. So let's think about what multiplication means. So if I had 2 times 2, what this means is I want groups of 2, 2 times. So I want one group of 2, 2 groups of 2. So 2 times 2 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that 2 times 2 is 4. So that's what that means. 2 groups of 2, and we see how many we have total. So if we had 5 groups of 5, we'd have 25. If we had 8 groups of 6, we'd have 48. So let's look at an example. We have 53 times 2. So 53 times 2. The first one is to line up the numbers by place value with the larger number on top. So 53 has 2 place values, so that's going to go on top with the second one on bottom. Then we're going to multiply. Multiply the top number by the ones place of the second number. So 2's are one place. So 2 times 3 will give us 6. 2 times 5 will give us 10. So 52 times 2 is 106. Let's look at another one. We have 3 times 81. So line up the numbers with the larger number on top. So we have 3 and we have 81. 81 has 2 place values. So that one needs to go on top. And again, we're just doing this to make it easier for you. All right. So multiply the top number by the ones place of the second number. So 3 times 1 is 3. Then we go 3 times 8 is 24. So our answer will be 243. Let's do another one. And again, we want to be using these same steps every time, because the more that we do these steps, the more they're just going to become second nature and you won't even have to think about it. So we have 45 times 8. So line them up with the bigger number on top. So 45 has 2 place values, while 8 only has 1, so 8's going to go on the bottom. Multiply, so 8 times 5 will give us 40. So we have a double-digit number, so we want to carry it over. We're going to put our ones place here, so that's 0, and that tens place is going to carry over. So we're going to carry that to the tens place because that 4 goes in the tens place, so we need to carry it to the tens place. So we have 8 times 4 will give us 32, and then we have to add in whatever we carry. So we have 32 plus 4 will give us 36. So 360. Let's look at one more together, and then I'll give you some to do on your own. So we have 79 times 7. So line them up. 79 times 7. Then we start by multiplying. So 7 times 9 will give me 62. So 62. 7 times 7 is 49. So we have 49 plus the 6 that we carried. 55. And so looking at this, you see how knowing your multiplication tables is really helpful. So if you need to review those multiplication tables, make sure you're doing that. Again, you want to practice these without a calculator so that you can do that part without the calculator easy. They're easy questions, you just don't do them without a calculator. So it's an easy way to get points on the GED. So I'm going to give you an example or a problem, and I'm going to have you guys do it on your own. look at this. 98 times 9. 2 place values here, 1 place value here. So let's go ahead and put the 98 on top times 9. All right, so then multiply the top number by the ones place. So 9 times 8, which will give us 72. So again, 72, this is the ones place, so we want to put the ones place down here. The tens place, we're carrying it over. So 9 times 9 times 9 will give us 81. So we have 81 plus the 7, 88. All right, remember, practice these without using your calculator so that you can get some practice doing the multiplication and division without the calculator for that first section. And like I said, on the rest of the test, use your calculator. After this unit, we'll really get into using our calculator, but right now we're going to do no calculator. All right, so try this next one without your calculator. Let's look at this one. 5 times 77. Again, 77 has 2 place values, while 5 has 1. So the one with the 2 place values is going to go on top, times 5. So 5 times 7 will give us 35. Carry that 3 over. 5 times 7, again, is 35. So we have 35 plus that 3, which will give us 38. So you should have gotten 385. All right, so that's the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to look at some more complicated numbers and longer, more complex.